The 3rd of February, and this is part number 4, business location. This falls under the company setup domain. Now, we looked at 3 different locations: Hong Kong, Singapore, and Australia. We considered the US, but I'm not a US citizen, so that makes certain things very difficult. In regards to the 3 locations, Australia, being an Australian citizen, is the obvious choice, but I'm currently non-resident in Australia, so that actually precludes me from starting a company without a resident director, which of course I don't have. Singapore, which is where I am resident, is good, but unfortunately it has certain limitations. You need a significant amount of capital, and visa restrictions are in place. They have an Entrepass, which is a really great scheme, but I'm not on one. I'm on a PEP, which limits my ability to start a company locally. Now, there are ways around that, but they are complex, and for something that we are experimenting with, probably not necessary. The third place that we looked at was Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong is currently our preferred option, we think. It's a much lower capital requirement, about $2,000. You can open a company from overseas. You do need a local office, but your accountant can be that local office, and you can have a non-resident director. So all in all, Hong Kong looks like to be the best option. Now, obviously, this will be determined based on investment as well, but for everything else being equal, I think Hong Kong is where this is going to initially incorporate. Obviously, as we grow, we'll incorporate in multiple cities and countries. I hope that makes sense. Our next step in company setup is to decide the stock options and vesting model. Thanks for listening. Let me know your thoughts below, and as always, subscribe if you want to discover what our next step is going to be.